welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film for you guys a yard sale haul. I went up to a yard sale last weekend and I filmed that in my day in the life. So if you haven't seen that day in the life and you're curious, I will link it for you guys. But I left the yard sale as a bit of a surprise because I didn't want the video to be too long. So I am going to film that for you guys right now. Basically, it was an indoor garage sale in my town. And I would say it was more like a rummage sale, but anyway, I picked up some great things. The sale was fill a box for $5, and so I will just show you what I got. I ended up getting 2 boxes, 1 box for myself and then 1 box for the kids. So let me just hop right in. I'll start with the stuff that I got for the kids. The first thing I found, which I'm super excited about, was all these old school Walt Disney books. So this is the set. I don't know if it's a full set or what, but there's a ton of books. These are them here. They're surprisingly all in pretty good condition. Not like 100% or anything, like definitely vintage condition, but I think they're from the 70s. Let me see if there's a date. Yeah, 1973. So I just love old school Walt Disney. Sometimes the messages are a little bit iffy in some of, or not the messages, but the jokes and stuff like that can sometimes be a little bit off. But anyway, I'm willing to sort of look through and see how they are. But there's a whole bunch of them, really good condition, and when it was, you know, fill a box for $5, this didn't take up much room in the box, so they ended up being really cheap. So yeah, I just was really happy to find all these. Next, I shoved this one in the box. It's in really horrible condition, like the spine. Oh, it just fell apart. But this is it here, and it's called Great Children's Stories. And you guys are gonna either think I'm crazy or I don't know what you'll think. But anyway, I mainly just bought it because of the illustrations on the front cover, like cover here and then on the back. I just really loved this sort of pattern and illustration, and I might use it for something as a background, like a scrapbook paper kind of. Anyway, this has a bit of pencil on there, but I'm sure that can, you know, erase off. But anyway, I really liked that. And then, you know, there's some classic stories in there as well, and I was curious about the illustrations. They're sort of plain illustrations in my mind, but each story, like the template there of each story has some pretty cool graphics, so maybe I could use that for crafting as well. But anyway, this book was mainly just purchased for its crafting abilities, so that's why I picked up that one there. Also for the kids, I picked up this book here, Inside Out. It's a nice hardcover sort of golden book, and excellent condition, and it's just the actual story of the movie. We love that movie, so this is a good one to have. All about different emotions, and you know, my kids are 4 and 6, so they are full of emotions right now. So I really do enjoy this book here. Then also on the Disney theme, I found this Disney switchplate cover, and I don't know, I just thought that was really cute, and so I threw it in the box there. I think it'll likely end up in Jude's room. He's a big Mickey fan, so I think that'll probably end up in there. Also for Jude, he found this little garage for his little, you know, Matchbox cars. So it's Flo's V8 Cafe, and I don't know, it's really cool. I think it opens up or something. Oh yeah, like that. And you can drive in there, so he really likes that. He's got a lot of actually cars from the movie Cars, like the little Matchbox ones. And so he picked that up, threw it in the box. We've got a ton of toys in our house, but I told the kids if it can fit in the box and if Mummy approves, then you can bring it home. So the next thing, Miriam picked up this big bag of like little toys, but that has like a pretty decent amount of little My Little Ponies, and so she doesn't have any of those toys, and it came even with like a little pizza from Ponyville and a little car and stuff. So she ended up, we bought that on a Saturday morning, and we ended up going into Ottawa that day, and she ended up playing with these toys at my in-laws for like a really long time. She really loved them. They kept her interest. And in the bag there was also like strawberry shortcake things. And this girl here, I'm not sure where she's from, but Miriam was calling her banana shortcake, so I don't know what she's from. Anyway, that is banana shortcake, and then there's more. So a whole big bag of My Little Pony stuff I thought was a cute little find for her. And then we also put in this wooden night toy, just a little toy that's good to play with the blocks and all the wooden stuff, so threw that in there. Then Jude does not need any more vehicles, but they were metal, and so I told him because they were metal and not plastic, he could buy them. So he got this little van here that the doors actually open up so we can put some cars in there, and then this little metal truck here he can use for I don't know what. But anyway, he thought those were cool and really wanted them, so he picked those up. And then the last thing that we got for the kids, and Jude picked it up, it is a little checkerboard set. It's like a to-go checkers little thing. It comes in this little zip case, and it's got the board there and then all the little pieces in there. So I thought this was cool for like the car, or maybe at the airport. We'll be going on a trip in the plane in February, but we're all very excited for it. So anyway, I just like that they would stick in and stay in place. So really good portable little checker set. Jude is obsessed with any type of game right now, you know, board game. He loves them, so I was happy that he wanted to pick that out because I love board games as well. So then I will hop into the stuff that I got for myself. The first thing I picked up was this thing here, and I went back and forth thinking, do I really want this? But I don't know, I really liked the artwork of it. It's just like on a board, but I just liked the way, you know, the jester looked with his arm on the little boy, and I don't know, there was just like a lot of emotion or something in this photo, and I really liked that, so I put it in my box. Then I also threw in one of these things here, you know, the little fabric defuzzer. I already have one of these, but who doesn't need another one? It's just like battery operated. These are perfect for anyone, but especially a thrifter, because more times than not, if you buy like sweaters and stuff, they'll have a little bit of pills, but if you use this on them, then they look as good as new. So I picked up another one of those. Then another type of book was this neat little cookbook. It's called Small Cakes and Cookies, from the Fort Moncton chapter of the Imperial Order Daughters of the... Shoot, I wish I could read that. It starts with an E. Can anybody see that and think of what that would say? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a whole bunch of just different recipes typed up there. And Persian meringues, Swedish almonds, brown sugar cookies, fruit and nut balls, I don't know, a whole bunch of different recipes, and I just thought this was pretty cool. A little bit of Canadian history there, so I picked that up. A couple more books here. I got this one here, Walking the Bible, A Journey by Land Through the 5 Books of Moses. I thought that was going to be a good read for myself, so I picked that one up. Maybe Dave wants to read it with me, so I picked that up. I picked up this book just because I liked the spine. It said cats, 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 cats. Cats. And two little pictures of cats there. Anyway, we can't own cats because we've got allergies in the family, but it's a whole book about cats. Jude is obsessed with all types of animals. He desperately wants a pet. So I picked this one up. We can look through it together and learn about cats. Last book I picked up, I didn't really realize this would be a book haul, but anyway, I picked up this book here, The Great Book of Bedtime Stories. And I think this will be great for bedtime reads for both kids. We've been doing that lately, just finding like a big book like this and then reading a couple stories from that book for bedtime. So anyway, this one has great illustrations, nice and old. Oh, look at that, so cute. I love that with the little banner there. So anyway, great illustrations. I really like it as much as the kids will probably like it. So I threw that in the box as well. Now I'll get into some home decor stuff. So the, actually this is also for Miriam, but I picked it up for her. It was this unicorn here, and it's so pretty, sort of with a pearlescent finish. and it's breakable, so I'll have to put this up on a shelf for her. But I picked that up, and I don't know, I thought it was really pretty, so I put it in the box for her. Then I found this little Avon owl. It's like a cologne, and just like a little milk glass owl there with some glasses on, and I guess it's for graduation. It was for when graduation happened. It came with this little tassel as well, but it fell off, or the kids took it off, I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was super cute, and would be good for like back to school decor and stuff like that. Anyway, I just like that it was milk glass, so I threw it in the box. Then I found these two pieces of glassware. I love green, but I also love yellow. So it's just this here. I loved the detail on it. I love that color of yellow, and so I was happy to find that. And then this is sort of like a little bit of a dish. And then this one here is a bit of a shallower dish, so more like a plate. And I don't know how I'm going to use these just yet, but basically the same design, just different shapes. So there's those two things there. And then the same sort of colorway, I found these two glasses. So they have little flowers on them. Here they are here. Really pretty, more of an ambery color than the yellow, I guess, but same sort of color. So there's this one here, and then the exact same color here. So those two I really liked, and so I put them in the box. Then I found some Christmas decorations, so not a ton, but a couple of them. I found this little fabric, like toy soldier ornament. It's sort of puffed in there, but it's fabric, and I don't know anything about its age or anything like that, but I thought it was pretty cool. It looks to be a little bit newer just because it's in such excellent condition, but I picked that up. I thought it was cute. It's a decent size, so that is that. And then I picked up these four here. They are metal ornaments, just sort of thin metal solid ornaments. There's this one here. It's a little bird. I just like the colors. Then there's this drum one, this horse one, and then this little sort of spinning top one. So I don't really know anything about the history of these or their age or anything like that. There's no markings, but I don't know. I just like that they were metal and that they were pretty cute. Then I found this brass little bell here. It has, oop, dinging. It's ringing or dinging, I don't know. Anyway, it has this little ribbon on there. I may or may not take off that ribbon, but I really like this. I think I'm going to use it for crafting around Christmas. So I picked that up. Then I picked up this really neat, heavy candle holder. And so it's kind of got this starburst pattern with teeny tiny holes for, I guess, little tiny candles. This is what I assume it is. And then maybe a bigger candle can go in the middle, but it's really heavy duty, like almost like cast iron. And on the back it says designs of, oh, Denmark, I guess? Designs Denmark. Something about dance or the something. Anyway, yeah, now that I look at it in this light, it says Denmark. So designs of Denmark. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. With the material, I thought it looked kind of cool and industrial. So anyway, pick that up there. I was nervous to put it in the box with all my glassware and stuff, but they both made it out alive. So anyway, I was happy to pick that one up. All right, so two more things. I picked up this tin here. I really like the floral design on there. Obviously, you guys know I love floral designs, so this is it here. I don't know anything about it. It's got this big sort of stickery thing that I'm going to have to take off, but I just really love that, and so I threw it in the box for the $5. And then the last thing I picked up was a big wooden piece. It's basically like a letter box, or I don't know what letter tray? I don't know what you'd call this. Anyway, it's just made out of plywood, but I just really liked it, and I want to set up a little area for the kids' stuff for after school, just to put their backpacks and the notes and random things that comes out of their backpack, and like things to organize, just different newsletters we need to keep and stuff like that. So basically like a command center for the family. So I thought this would be a good starting point for that. So that's why I picked that up. And although it didn't fit in a box, the woman just gave it to me as, you know, as if it fit in one of the boxes I had. So I paid $10 for everything. So that is my yard sale haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel and you want to see more videos from me, please consider subscribing so you don't miss a video in the future. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!